September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Hubba hubba hubba. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Alright, now we're getting to the game part. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I'm definitely ready, Your Honor. Alright, Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to double the facts, or to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. Oh man, already starting off bad. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please, describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Pretty detailed. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. Court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, here we go. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Throwing stuff in court? What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Oh, that's what I was doing. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright. Let's give this a try. Something matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. Before we get started, I want to look at the floor plan. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Okay, I'm going to go to present. Alright, I just want to check this out. So, this is the floor plan. So, the plant and the little lamp thing or whatever were shattered by the window. The plant's over there. The little white thing shows like the field of view that the person could have had. Shelf, 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 desk. Over at the top right's the door to enter in there. Okay. Alright, I'm not pressing, or I'm not presenting anything. It's pressing. Who'd you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. This call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the scene, from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Alright, please continue. There are two people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? I'd say about 3 minutes. It's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? This is not... It's not a good stance to take. Listen, Tal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. He does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. You can't see a single contradiction there. I'll just have to take Maya's advice and press him on anything suspicious. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. So... Ah, man, I'm gonna save. It's for content, guys. I gotta keep it going. I can't start all the way over. All right. Okay. We need to witness. All right. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. We had an eyewitness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Oh, I can't check people. Okay, well it's saying 9 p.m. caused single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. The witness saw... Well, hold on. Wait. Go back. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, defendant, blah, blah, blah. There were two people there already. As soon as the phone call rushed. Okay, let's press him here again. Because that's 3 minutes. That means that she would have called immediately. Yeah, I guess that is it. Why was she looking out the window? Why did you say you got, or who did you say you got a call from? Wait. Okay. Wait, no, where's the one about him? Where's the one about him saying it took him like 3 minutes to get there? How long did you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? So I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Okay, I think I got a thread. Okay. Okay, let's present it here. Let's present the autopsy here just to see. This evidence clear. Oh, nope, that's not it. Oh no, not at all. Mr. Wright, please think. No! I don't think that one man who points at the judge. Alright, I guess we're not at that point yet. It's about her looking out the window. Nope. Oh no. I got 3 more mistakes. Okay. Oh man, hold on. Is it this I need to present? Because he didn't arrest her immediately. He only arrested her once he found the note. I don't think it's the floor plans. I think I'm messing up all my chances. Okay. See, here's what I remember was like, even if you have the evidence that disproves things, you have to use them in a specific order. So like, even if you're right, it'll be wrong until you get to the point where you use it. So it's like a combo. You have to do the combo in the specific order. All right, immediately arrested defendant, Miss Maya, okay. All right, let's check this. Why is that? What's your reason? We had a witness account describing her. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it. Wait, but I checked. Did it skip something? We all saw. I pressed everything. Like, I pressed them on everything. So unless it just skipped me over. Because everything I pressed them on until it got me all the way to the end and then started me back at the beginning. So why is it that I press him now and all of a sudden it changes? You see what I mean? So like, you see why I was thrown off? I was like, well, I pressed him on everything. You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? I did. Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? So I just wasted 6 bars because the game skipped me over. I'm going to say the game did it, not me. I guess pressing can have its advantages. I'm not crazy, right? It had to have skipped me over. I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Let's hear your testimony again. So I wasted 6 bars because the game skipped me over something. Come on. All right, hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Well, how do you know that she was writing the killer's name and not just her sister's name? Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor. Sir. Gotta be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I've been nerfed. Oh, I'm still down. I got 2 mistakes left. Oh no. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. All right, we're pressing. We're pressing. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? Miss May. I did. Well, it could have been the witness, Miss May. Oh, wait. Sorry, I looked at May and I was thinking Maya. The witness was in her hotel room, not the office. Try pulling the other leg. And while you're at it, pull mine too, leg. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Well, what if I say the killer? You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Wait, hold it. How do you know it was said Maya? Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do. You sounded pretty confident this might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again? What kind of, well, I hear they take the little bits in the blood, the hemoglobin, hermogoblins, hermogoblin bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Uh-oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. He looked like he was out of breath. He's like, because he's like breathing. I guess it wasn't too hard to see where I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and in movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Ooh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually got a point there, pal. Stop right there. Head shake. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. I should have like made a little Edgeworth costume so I could like toggle back and forth. That would be too much work. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I don't think there's anything there. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. I could present the memo. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. What? What do I present? This is the only thing relevant to what we're currently talking about. A department store receipt with the letters written in blood on the back. You see what I mean? Like, this is why I had to use save states when I was playing the emulated version before. I mean, at least now I can save on the Switch version. Oh, man. Okay. Because it's like, you get evidence, and it's like, this is the only thing that's, you know, relevant to what's currently being talked about. But it could be a thing of like, you could present it here, and it would be like, nope, that's wrong, you lose 2 points. And then you're like, okay, so I go back here, and it's like, okay, wow, you were right. This was the evidence. It's like, it's the same evidence. Ah, man. So it's like you gotta thread a needle. Okay, on it the word Maya was written clearly in blood. I'm just gonna go here and see. See what I mean? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh, man. You see what I mean? And it's like, you don't know how he's gonna present it. It's like I'm trying to confirm it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Alright, we're gonna die anyways. That means I gotta go back through. You see why I needed save states? Because then I could like skip all the talking. I should just save whenever I need to do this stuff, so I can go right back. Oh my goodness, you see what I mean? You literally gotta thread a needle. From like, besides the tutorial, you need to thread a needle. That's enough. This court has no reason to further prolong the trial. The defense has failed to give the court sufficient reason to doubt the prosecution's claim. This court finds the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, guilty. Well, I don't even think they could do that. How could they claim her guilty when the only thing they said was like there was a witness testimony and there was a piece of paper with her name on it? The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. Okay, so maybe that's where they do it. Man, you really gotta thread a needle. Oh, see, it put you right back. So like if I hadn't saved... Oh crap, where did I save? Oh no. 21:23, it's here. Alright, I'll see you guys when I get back to that point. Alright everyone, we are back. While I was skipping through everything, I figured out where the problem was. Let me go ahead and save though, because I figured out where the problem was. So, on it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. So this is where it is, right? It's not this. It's not this. It's the fact that she's supposed to have died instantly from the blunt force. So how could she write somebody's name if she died instantly? So this is what I need to do. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. See, this is what I meant where it's like, you could like go like, nah, she couldn't have wrote it. The killer wrote it. And they're like, no, that's not it, or whatever. I don't know. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is the report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. So I was wrong when I picked the note. Man, you really got to thread a needle. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately would not have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Well, I mean, I guess I'm whipping out evidence too, so it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective is a sham. I'm a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? The defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, this evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. So we got autopsy report updated in the court record. So died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. So now it's been updated. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. With her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. That was my poor attempt at a Seinfeld. What's the deal with her eyes?